Later on tonight, don't worry about the weather. Go inside, go to the Funny Bone, and see this guy right here.
Join us.
Amazing stories from PJ Walsh here this morning. So go out to the Funny Bone later on tonight. Laugh your brains out. Great drinks, great food out there tonight or tomorrow night. Great time to be had by all. Now, you are also probably being recognized by some folks out there from a TV show that is getting really popular again. It's American Ninja Warrior, and to be honest with you, I don't know why.
I don't think I was on long enough for me to be recognized.
No, you'd be amazed. No, you'd be amazed.
You can move on to the next level or whatever.
No. I was one of those guys who's like, great story. Well, great story. First year was a military one, and they wanted to tell my story, and I knew they wanted to tell my story. Matt Eisman was one of my very best friends, and asked me to do it.
He's one of the hosts.
Yeah, and asked me to do it. And I knew that I'm very protective of my story, so I knew the greatest part about Ninja Warrior is they only make heroes and they show you in the best light, and that's what I love about the show. So I felt very good having my story there. And I knew whatever happened on the course, I could thank the troops at the end. And that's what happened. I had a great time on the course. And I loved the training. I loved the community. So I just kept training. And the next year, I got tossed off a log. First year, I got hit in the face with a log. And then, and so they aired me the first year. Second year, didn't air me. And the third year, I did this whole video about me training with logs. Like, my girlfriend at the time was throwing logs at me, and I was dodging them. And I did this whole PJ versus logs thing. And because a lot of my friends posted all these things like on social media of a log saying, if you've seen this log, it assaulted PJ Walsh. So, I mean, they totally roasted me, as I totally deserved. It was awesome. And so I created this whole entire thing, and Ninja loved it. So the year in Philly, when I went, the third thing was the log you had the wrap around.
No.
So I'm like, oh man, did they put this log in here just for me? You know, so I was like, I had to beat that. So I actually beat that log that year, and
they
aired this really,
they aired this whole, showed that log.
Really, but they aired a really funny piece that year about me versus the logs and stuff. Even I laughed, and I'm a comedian. We don't really laugh at much. I was like, man, all right, that worked out pretty good. So, but I love the community. I love what it does. I mean, I'm a rock star to my nephews. Like my nephews, my godson's into parkour. He's unbelievable. He just flips like crazy. And so I'm working on right now getting a flip again. I used to be a gymnast, so him and I can do a flip.
Oh, you were a gymnast too?
Yeah. So I haven't done a flip since I've been like 27 years old, and I'm working on doing a backflip. So him and I could do a video together doing backflips.
All of these experiences of yours, all part of your show then at the Funny Bone? You got
Absolutely.
You have lots of stuff there.
Because to me, all art, you know, that's the reason why we've seen all these movies over and all these TV shows over is because we're so late in the game. There's not a story that hasn't been told, but except for your own. So like I could tell jokes and observation, but I love my life is, and I talk about, I go by the clattering, which is friendship, loyalty.
Show that to the camera so we can see what we're talking about.
Yes, it's Irish, and
just hold it right there for a second.
Yeah, okay. Friendship, loyalty, and love, and that's what I talk about. So it's always about my family, things that I'm interested in. And I don't attack anybody. To me, I'm the kicking stone most of the time. And if I talk about you, I love you, because I'm not putting the energy into talking about other things I don't care about. Like, you know,
that's admirable.
Yeah, because you're passionate about the things you've been involved with, and rightfully so.
Yeah. Why would I get up in the morning if I, you know, that's that.
Yeah, exactly.
But I wanted to tell you, I want to tell you about the Oval Office though. This is my favorite story of all time. It's like my very last day in the Navy, I got to go into the Oval Office and shake the president's hand. And I walked up, and the president was standing in the middle of the office. I shake his hand. He goes, "So PJ, what are you gonna do now? You get out of the Navy?" And I said, "Mr. President, I'm actually become a comedian." And to President Clinton's credit, he goes, "Well, I'm sure you picked up plenty of material around here." Right?
And you're going, I'm going to write that one.
Yeah, I was like, So they take a picture, this official White House picture, and I got this in 1995, and in the back of it says, "Do not duplicate," and it's signed to me from President Clinton with appreciation to Patrick Joseph Walsh. Actually, I don't have it. My mom has it, right? She won't. So over the years, the signature faded. And unbeknownst to me, my mother put it in a manila envelope and mailed it to President Clinton's office in Harlem.
No.
Okay? Yes. And I didn't know. She called my sister Tara, told her about it, and Tara's like, "Did you contact anybody?" My mom's like, "No, just put a note on it, said sign it again, send it off." Like, she's from Ireland. That's all you had to do.
That's all you got to do,
right?
No big deal.
So I find out, I'm like, well, this thing's gone. All right? 4 months later, the photograph comes back freshly signed to me.
How about that?
Right?
There you go.
To
Folks,
Patrick Joseph Walsh.
PJ Walsh, Patrick Joseph Walsh is at the Funny Bone tonight and tomorrow night. Head on out there and see him, Des Moines.funnybone.com to get your tickets. Go out and see him over at Westline. Good to see you, PJ.
All right.
All right, buddy. Thanks.